Oh, cool. We good. Alright. Alright, let's continue. I want to get this done soon. Okay, today we're going to do Yunjin and Beta. And that should get everything in Mondstadt in Leeway done. Let's do this one first. I want to speed run through this. Because I still got the story quest to do once I start the Archon quest.
Can't you send someone any sooner? The clock is ticking and I need this resolved ASAP.
I'm sorry, but we don't have any adventurers available at this instant. Your timing is most optimal. Allow me to introduce Yuning, manager.
Traveler? Ugh, Yunjin is always talking about you. Yep, she's gone and disappeared. Now of all times. If our audience doesn't get to see Yunjin on stage, they'll start tearing the place down.
That's what I said too.
Look, when you're a megastar like Yunjin, you gotta start taking things a little more seriously. Why does she have to go and practice somewhere so dangerous? What if something happens to her? Well then, what if she gets into a scrape and hurts herself? If she gets so much as a scratch, it'll be a lot.
As you can see, would you be willing to accept this commission?
Oh, wonderful. Ugh.
Holy shit, she defeated all of them?
Take flight!
Fucking stuck up above. You mind dying? I don't like aiming. Thank you.
Oh, it's you. I do apologize. What brings you all the way up here? Odd, I didn't expect to run into you here, of all places. Ah, I see. So you... but on this occasion, it's a pity, though. I was so close to achieving this. Do you remember what Shenhe said about the divine damsel fighting against the evil monster? That in reality, she hadn't acted as courageously as the operatic rendition would have you believe. Granted, she later admitted that she preferred the version of events given in the opera, with its portrayal, but after giving it a lot of consideration, I think that this character is defined by her emotional complexity, and even uncertainty. So the more emotions I can, if access to a different state of mind, that's why I came. My plan was to take it slow. I feel like I was so close to it. You've defeated an ancient god before. I suppose I had better return to Liyue Harbor for... I wonder whether...
Can you put a few more adventurers on the case?
Please have faith in her.
Yunning, we're...
Yunjin, are you
No, I'm fine. You don't...
Look, I get it. You like to go out. You have to take better care of your... We're just lucky we had the Traveler to help out.
Well, I would say the best way to make it up to our audience is to give them the bet while I'm off stage, as long as there is something, anything I can do.
You know, Ugh.
So, what's your... I'm glad you agree.
Hey, traveler! You've only just managed to bring Yunjin back. The next show is just days away. Please, if not for... well, okay, please. Just keep her...
What are you two talking about?
You know what? It does. Come on.
Oh? Well, what do you need from... You want to become an actor?
You do? Oh, yes, of course she does. She was just telling me that she's interested in exploring her dramatic side and... Right, good. Well, let's not be...
Hold on. I don't know if I'm really ready to take on students.
Oh, please, this is the day you've dreamed of.
Okay, I get it. You can... I am... But the issue is, before you could become my apprentice, so, for now, I'll just teach you a few basics. Informally, one friend to another. What? Don't... Until we settle on an approach. Let's meet tomorrow morning on the... I'll do my best to prepare...
Whew.
To wait. Fast forward, let's go. Was it 6? I think it was 6.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the princess...
Oh my god. There. I'll write it down here. Okay.
Good. Punctuality is an essential... Without it, you won't be able to keep on... Well, first I'd like... How many pigeons flew from the bridge? Close. Anyway, the point... Eyes are the medium for the transfer of emotion. You must train your eyes to be bright. Watching the birds fly, hover around, and come into land will not only exercise your eyesight, but also cultivate attentiveness. Indeed, my own daily training routine starts right here. I watch the pigeons to train my eyes, and all in good time. Let's start from the very beginning, with some general theories to help you better understand. Of course! I am enriched. For example, how would you perform? Try to relive the event now. I want you to look out at the ocean in front of you and recall the... Take a deep breath. Good. Next, I'd like you to focus on the... Good, yeah, okay. Good. Now, stop. Wrong. This is all wrong. Granted, the character you are trying to portray is your own self, but your performance didn't do the same. I couldn't hear you fighting for your life while gargantuan... Here's the thing. When you're acting... Now, I may be conjuring up specific details of your surroundings at the time. You're right. I suppose we could try again. Oh? Don't worry, I was just thinking aloud. Let's try something else. Come with me to the suburbs just north of Liyue Harbor. If you've got no objection... The battle you fought on the Jade Chamber was a very strange set of circumstances. I know it's hard to recreate, but what you could try is to replace the foes you faced in that. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're performing a scene where your character... Well, You can replace death with an. You bust a gut trying to find a treasure chest, only to finally reach it and find it filled with cabbages and radishes. Ah, action scenes work the same way. But if you're replaying the kind of come, show me how you normally fight. You can start with monsters nearby. They're coming. Just do what you normally do in this situation. My apologies. Hold the line. Take flight. Whirling snow! Oh, that was wonderful. Such depth. Just like a real adventure. Let's perform the scene again now, while the... Look at those red-clad now. It's okay if you can't... And...
Holy fuck. Hit it. Thank you.
I can't fault you, but Fatui are... I don't think it was a veteran practitioners of this acting, but adjusting deep-rooted habits still. But judging from your movement, choreograph every aspect of your... You can reference existing characters. In short, you want to pin down every... Well, in your case, think of yourself not as you, it's... Okay. The Fatui in red want to attack the... What you want to do is evade... Yes, I think that's... There's an open area to the north. When you finished rehearsing...
Did she say evade all the reds? Or blues? I don't know.
Well, have you finished rehearsing? No need to rush. I shall guide you. Now that was a little better. This method might not sound as sophisticated and exciting as rigorous rehearsal. As long as you practice diligently. People say that when you truly master... I know. I guess well, because it's been written on your face this... Don't forget that, still. The operatic tradition carries countless historical memories. I hope that your voice and your face will make their mark on Liyue opera. Yes. As well as coaching you today, I have also been... Do you remember the basics of the final method? Don't you think there's a striking... With you as a reference in mind, I'm sure I can finally make a breakthrough and create... Because as far as I'm concerned, the immersion method, drawing on... Even if my every movement is rehearsed to perfection, I can't move the audience without conveying emotion. And even if I fully master the characters in... Whatever the method is, as long as it offers something that can improve my performance, I will always give it a try. Thank you for trying them out, and congratulations on making it to the end of your graduation ceremony. For now, I hope to incorporate when that day comes. It'll take a lot of hard work to reach the point where you're ready to go on stage. But I'll be here. Here we go again. So, then again, I suppose I will have to give you a lot of instruction along the way. And if I won't let you call me master, teacher, I've mentor.
Wait, what? Really? There's only one? Okay.
Can you put a few...
Please have faith.
Yunning.
Yunji...
No.
Look, you have to take... We're just lucky.
Well, while I'm off stage,
You know, you...
so?
Exactly.
Why do you make it sound...
Well...
And I certainly mustn't make... So, I suppose...
Whew, I'm glad... I'm gonna head back and...
All right. I'll head back and do some rehearsing. It's no substitute for first-hand... If you are free after the show...
I still have a lot to do with the guild. How you take a rest while I go back?
Alright.
Leo Opera is really something thrilling before.
Well, I've had the it's been barely a few days since I last saw you perform.
Oh, you're far too kind. I'm still new to the profession, but I promised myself when I joined the troupe that I would strive to develop myself as a performer every day, and I wouldn't be where I am now without everyone.
Nonsense, you're too humble, Miss Yun. You're...
In the circle, as it happens, I have a business meeting at the Xinyu kiosk, so I was wondering.
Oh, me too. I've booked a table at the Lioli Pavilion and was hoping you might join me.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm very grateful for the invitations, but isn't that right, Traveler?
Okay, you have plans, but you're really gonna Wait a second, you're... Well, I guess it's not going to work out today, then. Maybe another day, Miss Yoon.
Huh, they took off pretty quick. Do they know something I don't? Haha, I guess I'll be leaving too. Wouldn't want to cramp your style.
Take care, both of you. Sorry that I can't see you off. Whew. Thanks for coming to my rescue. Again. Look at you. You're a national treasure. Even Gentry Moutsai is in awe of you. I feel a little sorry for Shinue Kiosk and Liuli Pavilion. I just hope the food won't go to waste. I don't think we'd be able to get a seat this late. But it's fine. I have a better place we can go. Let's head downstairs. I owe you a big thank you tonight.
Miss Yoon? Oh, wow, it's really you! I have just a few questions, if you don't mind.
Hey, get back here. Oh, ditzy girl, you don't have a clue what you're doing.
Are you a journalist? If you'd like to...
Sorry, Miss Yun. Don't mind her. She's just new and still learning the ropes. We'll leave you alone.
Miss Yoon, I'm interested to know why you added a silk dance to the scene where the divine damsel makes her appearance.
You noticed that?
Yes, based on the original script, that scene would see your character perform the Adeptus Walk. But the addition of the silk dance meant that the whole way you carried yourself was so much more...
Animated.
Yes, but delicate and graceful, like a crane.
Oh, sorry. Which publication are you from? How come I haven't met you before?
Oh, well...
Yeah, we're from the Steambird. I am Boy Yi, the editor-in-chief. And this young lady is Shuryun, one of my journalists. We were based in Fontaine. Just recently we made the move back to Liyue.
Oh, I see. Then it's no wonder. Your journal...
That's very kind of you, but really, my level of knowledge is very basic compared...
Hey! Miss Yoon is throwing you a bone here!
Actually, I'm afraid there's somewhere I need... Yeah, I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid the troupe is pretty strict about the rules for this kind of thing, so we'll have to do this one by the book. Please, the Steambird is a highly reputable publication, so I'm sure my manager...
But... fair enough.
Yes, I'm coming.
Hey, wait! That's the wrong way if you wanted to talk to my manager. Oh well, I have a friend who works for a paper. I'll ask for now, though. Now that I think about it, I've turned down 3, so come with me. Our plan is the only... I can smell the fragrance of food in the air. Yes. Oh, so your third round knockout has a great view, but at the same time... Hey, have you been to third round knockout in Wanmin restaurant enjoying some nice... Let's...
Tigerfish! Oh, hey there. Is this a Miss Yoon?
Yes, please. And of course, some grill... And the other one...
Got it. Your grilled tiger. Do you want any drinks with that? Yeah, I don't advertise it though, because it's just something I'm experimenting around with for fun. Miss Yun likes a drink with her barbecue, so I ended up getting her to try them out for me. So, would you two like some...
Anything new?
Well, I managed to scrap a merchant from Mont. I tried my hand at making it too.
Tea with milk? Sorry. Oh, but what about you? Anything you want to... Okay. I'll have one of each, if that's...
Okie dokie.
Come on. Let's enjoy it while it... Shame about these drinks, though. Well, I guess he must have... In fact, do you know the hot... Let's play the hot pot. I'll add some extra ingredients based on my... Don't worry. After mixing in the... we don't need to worry about every last... Okay, get ready. Oh. It's ready. Let... Huh? Oh, just... Besides, it's nothing that unusual. So did you guessed them all correctly. We can try some more I can't wait to try it out. Huh. Well, so in that sense, but there are sometimes I can write back. You think so? It's fair enough. After all, and I've worked hard to try, but if I can't lighten up, never mind. Tonight was about me, like something to remember the evening. Okay, here you. Well, people ask me for art. Yunning suggested that I.
Ah, yes. Now, I have.
Hey, are you guys? I have one in the store.
Well, what do you think? Is this?
Aw, she's mad.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
We can try some more. I can't wait to try it out. Huh. So in that sense, but there are sometimes I can write. All I was I mean, like the mighty and distinguished traveler, diligently review. Just think of me. So, friend, get a photo? Sounds good. It looks good. I hope whenever you look at this photo in the future... Hold on. How is one photo going to be enough? Well, you take this one, but could you find another look? I'll join you in a moment. Sorry to keep you waiting so long. Okay. Strike a pose? Yes, please. Get ready. 3, open your eyes.
Nice one. Insane plank. This one, I guess.
Hey!
Are you...
Sorry, Miss...
Miss Yoon.
You...
Yes.
animated?
Yes.
Oh.
Ah, yeah. We were based...
Oh, I see. Then it's no one...
Hey!
Actually... But what about our plans? Really?
Oh,
Great! Thank you.
oh, I see.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry. What am I saying? This is a...
No, it's okay. I'll give it some thought.
Shuryun, maybe it's time to move on to some of the things our readers would like to know about,
Oh, okay.
Yes, well, I'm sure, but, not all of our readers. A lot of them really just want to know more about you.
Excuse me?
You know, you're a major celebrity, and a lot of our readers are interested to know what life is like for you.
Besides rehearsing...
Nonsense, of course it is. Just think how many people were actually. In fact, a relative of mine has a daughter who's been saying.
Oh, it's against the rules of the opera troupe. Could someone out there be accepting gifts for the troupe?
I mean, it wasn't a big deal. Just something she said. Forget I brought it up. So, what are your thoughts?
Ugh, I'm sorry. This is my first interview, and my notes are. I might need a moment to pause and reorganize them a little. Otherwise, I'll never be able to work all.
Don't be ridiculous. Stopping an interview halfway through to organize your notes? What are you talking about? Hey, all right. Miss Yun, we'll just be a moment.
Oh. I'm fine. It's not the first time I've been asked questions like these. The last time it happened, Yunning stopped the interview for me. But the next day, the tabloids were full of articles like "Dramatic Exit, Yunjin storms out of interview," and "Miss La-di-da opera star is too good for our questions." Yeah. So from then on, Yunning said all interview requests have to go through her. I used to think I could hold the troupe together just by putting on a good performance. But now, I have to make sure I concentrate. Oh, you mean, but there aren't many. How did sure you? Oh, they could be. If you find out any.
How can you be so cruel to Miss Yoon?
Shh, keep your voice down. Whatever you got to say, it can wait until we're out of earshot. We'll both be in hot water if Yunjin finds out. What's wrong with you? Why can't you get it into your head? Quit asking dull questions and start thinking about how to win over...
Okay, what?
So, you've been lying in ambush for us, huh?
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be a fail.
Did you find anything out? I see. It's just a bit. She genuine. If I had the chance to talk with her.
Yoonji, did you agree to another interview without notifying these Sure, nothing might have come of it today, but who knows where it'll go tomorrow. Short of catching them all in their Well, wallowing isn't gonna. Gee.
Oh. Okay. Let's do this.
What's wrong with you? Why can't you get it into your head? Quit asking dull questions and start thinking about how to win over our readers. Do I make myself clear?
Do the roll. Do the roll. Roll.
I don't think you realize what a golden opportunity you have here.
Oh crap.
How many journalists would give anything they had to trade places with you right now? Huh? Ever think about that?
Close.
You just don't get it. Miss Yoon has put her heart and soul into...
Enough! Stop yelling in public! Or do you want Miss Yun to hear about all the lies you're spreading about her?
Me? You're the one making everything up!
Well, you sure seemed pretty happy chatting to her, so don't act like you ain't a part of this. And don't forget the contract you signed. Come. We'll continue our little chat over there. You need to listen and learn, young lady.
I...
Are you ready to stop whining now? Do you have any idea how
Damn it.
Just think of this.
But what?
Oh no,
You're
it's good.
As long as we...
This...
I don't... No one wants to read about your sopranos. Case in point. That blonde gal seemed to be getting along pretty well.
That's enough.
Report me? What for?
I...
You'd better tread carefully. You signed the contract. You... Who's there? Oh. I'll
Wait a second. I was so...
Huh? What are you talking...
She's the traveler. You know...
What the... no need to get all worked.
I'm so... But I'm so pleased.
I thought I failed that. Good thing I didn't.
Did you find anything out? I see. It's just a bit of... She genuinely understands. If I had the chance to talk with her...
Yoonji, did you agree to another... These tablets? Sure, nothing... Sure. Well, what...
Oh, wait a minute. What? No way. That was the same one? Oh, okay.
Are you ready to just think? As long as... No one wants... Case in point. Report me. You'd better... You son... Well...
You...
Did you find anything out? I see. Not yet. Besides, if we rush to report him now, it's only going to give him more material. You're right. The moment they hear anything, Would you be willing to do me another favor? Great. The editor, if everything goes well...
I've had it with you. If we weren't on a tight deadline, you will...
Oh. The one who was with Miss Yun, or... Oh, really? Miss Yun says that under Liyue law, any penalty charge I have to pay may not You can't have a labor contract that would completely bankrupt the employee. So not only can he not get any money off of me, I can take this... I didn't think about any of this when I was job hunting. I always thought Miss Yun was all about opera. Who would have thought she was such a legal... If only I hadn't gone out of my... I didn't expect it to end up with Miss Yun helping fix my life problems. Well, Mr. Boyi says I'm still... Plus, I give all my draft articles straight to him. So I don't have anything in the... I wouldn't... But the letter says that my state... If Miss Yun says...
Cool.
think I've covered this topic pretty thoroughly now.
Well, what can I say, Miss Yun? You have so many. Hey, we're not intentionally avoiding the interview, Shirley.
You're finally back.
You're with Yun? Hey, what's going on?
The Traveler clued me in. This contract
Isn't worth the paper it's written on. Don't be ridiculous. It's...
Research? Oh, so you...
yeah, she's...
No, it's okay. In fact, I found myself delving into the contracts of our opera troupe are a case in point. So I'm just curious.
I'm pretty sure I read everything.
Under current legislation, the penalty terms in my labor contract are unreasonable and exploitative.
Nonsense! That's ridiculous!
My goodness. Sir, it seems that we should probably bring this in.
Don't listen to her!
Oh, I have no doubt about that at all, sir. But this reminds me of a case I read about not long ago. Once you get reported, and not only do they look into every license you have and every work you've ever published, but everything down to your fire safety policy will come under their magnifying glass as well. So if you don't get back now and start preparing, well, I mean, I don't mind continuing the interview at all. But I'd hate to take up too much of your precious time.
You?
Hey, where do you think... Miss... Right, in the contract...
I'm not a legal expert. All that was just an act.
An act? Eugene, the Millilith are after him. Based on his movements, it looks like... I really hope they teach these tabloids a lesson they won't...
Yes. I had Yunning report to the mill. The penalty terms in Yun's contract are too severe. Anyone who works like that is sure to have a guilty conscience. And now, he is sure to lead us. Well, acting has to be authentic.
Their little publication will go out of business in no time. I hope this gets the other tabloids to rein in their antics too. Hey, I'm going to be out.
Well,
yes, of course.
Yunning, when can we arrange?
Oh, so now you're asking me.
Okay.
Does this mean I get to do a full... Okay.
Don't mention it. I'm sure...
Cool. Let's do betas one now. How many is left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. I have to go on underwater because it's on the boat. I can't go aboard it, can I? Wait. I can. That's mad.
Well, would you look who's here? Looks like it's going to be a day to remember. Guys, look who the sea washed up.
Ahoy there, traveler. So Captain really did invite you to join the homecoming celebration.
Hey, I heard that you took care of another crisis.
Well, that's what I heard, too. Thanks to you, Inazuma's
Captain's got quite the eye for people. She said she was sure that your trip to Inazuma would stir up some waves. And sure enough...
Look at you.
I've heard that they tell stories about you in Mondstadt, too. The honorary knight.
I'd say someone of your caliber would be right at home in the cracks.
That's right. Wow, I'm getting excited just thinking of being the Traveler's crewmate. Hey, what do you...
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Oh, Captain!
Captain, we were just trying to talk the Traveler into joining the...
Yeah, come on, Captain Beto. Surely you've got a way to get the Traveler on board.
Well, she's on board right now for the celebration, isn't she?
Yeah, but just one celebration together is not enough.
All right, I get it now. There is something special about you, Traveler. You earned everyone's respect, myself included. So it goes without saying that the...
No doubt about...
But then again, a hero like yourself doesn't just set up... So should a hero really drop what they're doing just to spend... Well, if that were the case, then the Crux, known for always moving forward to the next...
Right.
Remember, rather than seeking out strong members to join us, you should be focused. Isn't that why everyone here...
Yes? A strong sailor is...
I guess I almost forgot the first lesson you ever taught me. Thanks for the reminder, Cap.
Just be sure you... I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard. Thanks. Some rumors have it that I can't go getting too caught up in my own... As the head of the fleet, my task is to keep it... But then again, the crew isn't... Their excitement today comes from their great respect for you. Both your... Oh, is that so? Well, it just so happened, since you're interested, why don't you... I'm curious to see if you'll take the sea by storm in the same way you have on land. Good. Come with me. Chief Mate Juza's breaking in the newcomers, but after this, the new crew members will be arranged into 2 teams for more specialized training. One team will learn comprehensive survival skills, including maritime emergency rescue, marine meteorology, psychological counseling, and so. They will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe navigation. That's why we call them the Shield of the Crux. That's right. As one might expect, we call the other team the Spear of the Crux, because also they're responsible for handling the fleet. So, what do you think? Let's start with the fundamentals for and follow me. These are some older skirmish. Although they've been made redundant by newer models now, they're perfect for when we need to do simulated battles as part... Disappointed? So, to be honest, the Alcor going into battle is the In fact, out of all the confrontations we've ever had, only when negotiations fail do we consider deploying our armed fighters. And the only reason the Alcor would ever need to open fire would be if it were a fight to the death. The Alcor serves only 2 purposes: to deter or to destroy. We are an armed fleet with a strong sense of justice. We're very careful about determining when to use force, and all of this to say that mastering a small attack craft is quite enough for new crew members. Do you have any experience piloting small armed vessels? You're the first person I've ever met who said, but I guess to put it... In that case, I'll skip the basics on. The goal of this exercise is simple. You can start when you're ready.
Oh, time travel? Oh, this is gonna be fun. I missed it. Let's go back. No. No. Crap. Nice.
Nice Nicely done. Perfect timing on the turns. You kept your craft stable on the straightaway. It was like watching a well-rehearsed show. All right, come with me. We're...
It'd be nice if they added more vehicles. I'd like to see like a bigger ship.
You may be aware that as an armed fleet, the Crux is kinda like the maritime equivalent of a guard for hire. We work as an armed carrier, earning our keep by success. Aside from that, though, there is also one other important way we make income.
Actually, it's trading. In certain kinds of...
Hey, my hot
Cut it out. Juza sent me here with a message. He says preparations are now underway.
Okay. Be careful. Well, Mora Grubber was right, though. The other important side to our business, the importing here, exporting there, the only difference between us and regular merchants is that our transactions aren't entirely above board. You'll see what I mean by that shortly. I'm taking you to... Come on, let's go meet her.
Did she just admit that she's doing something illegal? To me. Wow. That's some trust. Guess they are pirates though.
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Catch it while you can!
What do you have?
Hello there! Here at Nay's Professional... So what do you need?
I want a bass head with all the teeth removed. If there's a single tooth in there, I don't want it.
Ah! You know bass have pharyngeal teeth, right? In the throat?
Then I'll have a bass trunk with 2 swim bladders. Again, if it's short by 1 swim bladder, it's not the bass I want.
You're not making this easy for me. 1 bass means 1 swim bladder. Afraid that's not up to me.
Okay. Then I'll take a bass tail with scales that are yellow on the outside, black on the inside. Also, it's gotta have a total of 81 scales. That's 7 times 7, no more, no less.
What kind of fish scales are yellow? In any case, you can try all you want, but 7 times 7 is never gonna... Pardon my asking, but you're not a fish expert, are you? Look, I'm a professional. So are my...
Anywhere you'd recommend?
Like I said, Nay's Professional Fishmongers is for professionals. For
I bet you're wondering why that guy was saying he didn't have what we wanted. That was just the first step in the transaction to confirm our identity. The real deal will come later.
Ah, this is just like when we were dealing with Dory.
Fresh seafood!
Is this wise amateur fishmonger?
That's the one. We have all kinds of amateur stuff here. What would you like?
We'd like a bass head.
No problem. Ours are all toothless, mind you.
And a bass trunk.
Oh, no problem. I'll stick an extra swim bladder in there.
And a tail.
Sure thing. I'll paint the scales yellow on the outside and black on the inside, so you can tell at a glance. If it's 7 times 7 you want, I can do you 80.
Great. I like your style.
I appreciate your patronage. Please, take your order to... A real amateur... No, we don't have the fish here. All fish sold at Wise Amateur Fishmongers are still swimming in the sea. Once we get the order in from the customer, we go fish. Pay first, then we bring...
Are you two here to
Yes, sir. We're here.
I didn't expect you to come in person. The bass you want is not a standard specimen. You know.
Of course.
Oh, well, as you know, timing and location are everything. So, let me ask.
The fishing song will sound out at midnight.
How drunk will the moon...
It won't stop while the star of...
I see, yes. Which...
The breeze should be bound...
All right, then. Well received.
Great. I think that wraps up everything we needed to do in Liua. The 3 people we just met are our business partners. Nay's professional fishmongers and Y's amateur fishmongers are... The bass, obviously, is the code name for the goods. The numbers of teeth, swim bladders, and scales all... Meanwhile, the conversation I had with the warehouse keeper was the instructions for the deal itself. Tonight at midnight, the deal will take place in Guyanstone Forest. The Alcorp... As for what the actual goods are, well, you'll see tonight. What if I were to say yes? What would you do then? I deeply value you as a friend, but I definitely don't want to cause you any trouble, just so rest assured, we haven't...
How'd they even get the goods there anyway, though? It's all the way out here. You had to get hit by ship and then put it on a ship again. Bruh. I guess it's for safety or something.
Captain Beidou, you gave me quite the surprise when you showed up in person earlier today.
Well, my friend is visiting, so I wanted to show her how the Crux hand...
I see. You two must be close.
You got that right. Have you brought the goods?
Yep, all here.
Stop! We have received certain information pertaining to a potential... Apologies, Captain Beidou, but I'm going to need to inspect those goods.
Oh? An illegal business transaction, you say?
Captain, everything's been checked. It's just a bunch of potatoes, flour, and so on. And all the paperwork checks out, too.
Huh?
Everything's been checked thrice over. There's not a single contraband item here. The paperwork was approved by the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and the tax declarations are all in order.
Looks like you've managed to clear everything up. I suppose we can put this down as a simple misunderstanding.
Yes, apologies. This was a mistake on our end. Come on, let's go.
Bravo, Captain Beidou. This was rather ingenious. Seems like your friend still has a little catching up to do.
I know you have a lot of questions. Come on, take...
Well, I'll leave you both to it.
You probably thought that there was some sort of nefarious business going on behind all the secrecy today. The truth is, that was exactly what I wanted the Ministry of Civil Affairs to believe.
No, she knows now that there's a rat. I'm guessing that's what she's gonna say. Someone's being a rat. She just got snaked.
What you might not know is that I, as the leader of the Crux fleet, and you, the great hero of Liua Harbor, have both been on the Ministry of Civil Affairs watch list for a long time. In other words, whenever you or I crop up in Liua Harbor, it almost always draws their attention. Not that there's any animosity behind it, mind you. In their words, it's a security precaution to prevent people like us from causing unnecessary trouble. Oh, I have no qualms about that. They're just doing their job, keeping the land safe. But how does that saying go again? Ah, yes. Sometimes, the closer you are to something, the less you can see. Did you figure it out yet? That's right. Mora Grubber, the accountant. With you, me, and a few sacks of potatoes and flour serving as a front, the deal she's overseeing on her end should go off without a hitch. After all, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent the Millilith to us. Looking at the time... Look! That's the signal. Do you have any more questions? You're right. Never underestimate her. But as long as we don't take things she knows that neither you nor I would do anything to harm Liyue. In any case, there's another higher-level watch list at the Ministry of Civil Affairs above the one we're on. It's top secret. Even I don't know whose names are on it. But I do know that the individuals and organizations on that list are the ones the Qixing are really wary of. I've gotten off topic. On some level, Ningguang and I are actually business partners too. Reason being, I'm the only one who can get her some of the more obscure treasures she wants. It's complicated. All you need to know is that what might be easily attainable for some people can often be a lifesaver for others who can't get their hands on it. That's where we come in. It's as simple as that. You still have some important things to take care of, don't you? As long as you don't know what I was referring to, so I'm sorry. Of course, if the day you're welcome to come back, you'll always be welcome.
What are the other endings then? Let's see. There's only one ending there.
Marching in the rain conceals this.
Chief Mate Juza's break. After this, one team will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring the pen of, unfortunately, as one might also there was so what. There are two main subjects. As I was saying earlier, survival knowledge includes prevention of it. You can go learn about these skills from Yinxing, Huixing, and Liushi. They're all each sailor has their own strengths and weaknesses. If there's anything, I'm go and get to work.
Hello, traveler. Whenever a sailor has a health problem, they come to me. I presume the captain. First of all, let me ask you this. What do you think is the biggest danger that... That can certainly be a problem at sea. I have seen many new crew members who see themselves as young, and those are the ones that always end up in the sick bay. We have to face malnutrition when we're short on supplies, and even the psychological problems that can erupt to make things worse. The lack of medication and treatment options at sea can result in even minor health problems becoming serious. Oh, you probably thought I was joking, but hopefully you now realize that with a little... Well, I think that's enough. Is there anything else you would like to know? Are you concerned about them? If you can convince Mora Grubber to show you the books, you'll see there is a regular, regardless of the fleet's income. Those who have fought along, some of those that have returned to land have started small businesses. The money is intended to allow them to live their lives as freely as... Still, we can't pretend like it's soul. But if nothing else, is there anything else you would like to know? Well...
Sorry about Earl. We were so caught up on getting you to join the fleet that we didn't notice we were going... Oh! Well, in that case, you have come to the right... I'll start by introducing some chart reading essentials. Let's start with what to look first. You should always look with these features in mind. Visually, nautical chart, the most advanced nautical... It's worth mentioning that under some cartographers mark out other points of... To be honest, but if we don't decide... Fortunately, I don't think anyone other than our captain... Oops, I've gone... Is there anything else you would like to know, traveler? My pleasure.
Oh my god, he's up there. This guy. Let's see if I can make it.
Hello, Traveler. Are you here to learn? I saw the captain showing you around the training ground, so I figured that she probably wants you to get to know the life of a crew member. Okay, marine meteorology basically means keeping tabs on the web. These are all potential threats to safe navigation. Luckily, take waterspouts, for example. They're caused by high-speed rotating winds on the surface of the ocean. They can engulf large ships, but if you know that waterspouts can only form in an environment with high temperature, high humidity, you will be even more alert if you also know that the presence of winds blowing in opposite directions, with a significant difference in speed, is a direct precursor to the formation of waterspouts. And most importantly, if you spot a small white vortex emerging from the clouds, you should immediately notify the crew to steer clear of what's ahead. So there you go. Those are the warning signs of waterspouts. Well, I'm good at reading the sea. Do you know the small fishing village next? Later, she made her way to the... If it wasn't for her, you may not have heard. Who would ever have thought that the rook... It proves that having skills alone is not enough. Find me anytime if you want.
So you've already finished talking to the crew, huh? Well, you sound confident. Gotta admit, though, I like your... First of all, but what is the single big... Is that your final... As you've just learned, the fleet, the supplementary chart... Okay. And on longer voyages, we have to be especially careful to avoid certain... So, my question... Okay. Now then, let's see. 2 correct... Not bad. After all, it seems that your survival know-how is now up to the standard required of qualified crew members. Time to move on. Next up, you need to realize that being out at sea might looking at the same old sea every day. That is why we offer a lot of fun courses for our newcomer training. Oh, and thanks to Kazuha, these days we also offer poetry and music appreciation. Each newcomer has to participate in at least one, so that they've got some way of keeping themselves... Of course, if you'd prefer wrestling sea monsters with your bare hands. If I remember correctly, it should...
Listen up, everyone can go back and call it a day. The photography session has been postponed.
What's going on here, Juza?
Oh, Captain, there you are. Well, Captain, the photography teacher just sent word saying that she...
I see. That's quite Oh? In that case, why don't you help us out?
Yeah, unfortunately, the original teacher... It would be great if the Traveler could step...
It's up to you, Traveler. Great, it's set.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah? What's that? Fair enough. So, who will it be? Me? Guyunstone Forest looks extraordinary today. It'd be So how about we snap Guyun's...
Come on, Captain. Scenery looks nice at first, but it gets boring after a while. Those were your exact words.
Were they now? Well, then in that case, how about... Or Fuzhong?
Seriously, Captain? Little Yue? You're just trying to wriggle your way out of this. This isn't. You are the captain, after all. Of all.
I agree. You were the one. Besides, Captain, you've never had your photo taken. We can even use it to promote.
Well, so, what do I do now, Traveler? Like... this? You're kidding, right? I've never... It must be... the lighting or something. I never said that. You mean go somewhere else, then bring...
Sounds good to me.
The lighting may but I'm open, just to be clear. Well, yeah. But if I want to enjoy the ocean breeze, why don't I just stay? So, I think we... Sorry about that.
Damn. Damn it. Damn you.
Listen up, everyone can go back.
What's going on?
Oh, Captain, well, Captain.
I see. That's... Oh? In that case?
Yeah, it would be great.
It's up to you, Traveler. Great. It's...
Yes, Captain.
Okay, that's one... Oh, yeah? What's that? Fair enough. So, who will it be? Me? Guyunstone. So, how about...
Come on. Scenery... Those were your...
Well, then... Or...
Seriously? You are the captain?
I agree. Besides, Captain, we can even...
Well... So, what do I do now, Traveler? Like... It must be... I never said that. You mean...
Sounds good.
But I'm just... A view overlooking the... On second thought, I'd prefer to be having fun together, so I think we can... Sorry about that.
Crap. Don't tell me there's the other one. Try that again.
Listen up, everyone can...
What's going on?
Oh, Captain, well,
I see. That's quite Oh? In that case?
Yeah, it would be great if...
It's up to you, Travel. Great. It's
Yes, Captain.
Okay, that's one... Oh, yeah? What's that? Fair enough. So, who will it be? Me? Guyunstone. So, how about...
Come on. Scenery... Those were your...
Well, then... Or...
Seriously? You are the captain?
I agree. Besides, we can even...
Well... If... So, what do I do now, Travel? You're kidding, right? It must be... the lighting... I never said that. You mean... go...
Sounds good.
But I'm just... The fishing village near Wangshu. How do you even know that place anyway? It's tiny. I'm surprised that you'd remember. He's right, though. I did live there for a while. Well then, let's go.
I had no clue. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Blind for a second.
It was never that impressive, but at least back in the... I wonder how long these last few... Nothing as dramatic as you might think. Come on. People used to call this place Downriver because the villagers apparently moved here from a place called Upriver. With them, they brought their knowledge of fishing, which had been passed down from generation to generation. I learned a lot from them when I was here. Now Upriver is long gone, and Downriver is all but deserted. It won't be long before no one even remembers what these places are called. To Zhong. Zhong. I barely... You're right. I was homeless and had to wander around the streets. Half a rice bun was not something, and a few fishermen saw us running and stopped me. Seeing me stop, the dog, but straight away it keeled over and never got up again. I went over and saw that the dog still had the half rice bun in its mouth. Had I known the dog was so weak, I would have let it take that half. I could tell they were wary of me at first. I was the dirty little kid who had just chased a dog to death over, but I got lucky. The village chief took pity on me and brought me to their home. That's how... Do you know what the name Beidou means? Come on. About a year or two after I arrived, the village chief fell ill during the winter and passed away. During that same period, the harvest was getting worse, and the fishermen's catch was getting smaller day by day. Without the village chief to handle the situation, people began blaming each other. There were even rumors that some families had been overfishing and leaving nothing for the rest of the village to catch. But in the end, they all turned on me, saying that they shouldn't have ever taken me in. They said I was bad luck. They pointed to how that dog died on the first day I arrived.
Let me do this real quick.
Next thing you know, the village chief dies, and then all the fish die out. They said I was a living curse, and the downfall of the village was all my fault.
Wow, they're fucking bitches.
I told them that I didn't understand. I'm not a curse, I'm just Beidou. Then some of the villagers started shouting and drove me out of the village.
Let me grab Noel real quick. I saw that geo pillar. I use this person.
Company, fall in!
I haven't used Goro that much. How do I get in though?
Charge!
How did I do
battle
that?
is in our favor.
Is there like an entrance somewhere? Or hole in the roof, maybe?
Follow my lead.
Okay, what the fuck? There's not even a hole in the roof. Alright, whatever.
They shouted, Nando controls life. Beidou controls death. Beidou controls death. Before then, all I knew about my name was that it had something to do with the stars. It wasn't until then that I realized that Beidou was a constellation. And the Alcor, one of its stars, was an omen of death. Here we are. I bet he never expected that the little girl he took in would grow up to be seen as a curse, that brought about the. What do you mean? Is that all? And let me guess, you got to eat. Well, I appreciate it. No, let's not forget that the people whose names stick around are the ones who emerge from the stormy seas unscathed. And the ones who get swept away. I, for one, have never encountered a stay. Your journey's far from over, isn't it? Just remember, so if you ever find some idiot trying to brand you as a scapegoat just because you're the one who lived to tell the tale, remember, you'll always have. I kinda dig it. I'm lucky to have a friend like you. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Right, teacher? Come on, let's not wait. So? What? I don't want to do this whole. Hey, cut it out!
That's funny.
Here we are. I bet he never expected that the. What do you mean? Is that all? And let me get. Well, I appreciate. Let's not forget, for one, that your journeys. So if you ever find some. Remember, you'll always. I kinda dig it. I'm lucky to have a. Okay, it's time to get back to our. Come on. So? Alright. So? Is it done yet? Show me. Yeah, sure. What? Yes. Now, as to requisition this photograph for. So I'm afraid I'll be holding.
Okay, that's all the endings from this branch. Let's go back to the start.
Fighting has ceased for now. Commence physical training.
Well, would you...
Ahoy there! Hey, that's what I heard.
Captain's got quite the eye for people. I've heard that they...
Hey, what?
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Oh.
Yeah, come on.
Well, she's on board, right?
Yeah.
All right, so it goes.
No doubt about that.
But then again, so should a hero... Well, if that...
Right.
Remember, isn't that why...
Yes?
I guess I almost forgot.
Just be... I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard. Nah, don't mention. I can't go getting too caught up as the head of the fleet, but then again, the crew is their excitement today. All good then. Great. Actually, speaking of Inazuma, let's talk about it over there. So after we dropped you off in Rito, we found a shipwreck. We searched the wreckage, and at first I thought it was a nautical chart. But after a closer look, I realized it wasn't a map of the sea at all. It was a Liyue treasure. Nothing like that. As for its... I'd say I've explored Liyue pretty extensively, so I thought of you. Nobody can beat you when it... Is that right? Here's the map. See what you... So... Guili Plains. Oh, so you do live up to the hype. Let's head over there and...
Okay, this one goes one direction. Where is it? Am I blind? Oh, it's here. I am blind.
Follow my lead.
Keep digging!
digging, boys. Once we have our hands...
You can all hold it right...
Huh? Who's that barking? Do you know who you're up against here? What the... Captain... Run, boys!
Nobody...
Captain Beidou, Lord of the Ocean. This is all my fault. I got a big mouth is all. It's always saying things that... Please, have... Well, spare them, at least. If you need to take anyone, take me. It was me that disrespected you.
Is that right? Fine. Seems like you've got a heart in there. Get out of here!
Thank you, Captain Beidou.
Wait.
Yes? What else might the...
This treasure's still up for grabs. The Crux fleet honors you found it first. I can't have any rumors going around about Captain Beidou.
Captain Beidou! We wouldn't dare take the treasure as an... Please.
Oh? Well, I accept your kind offer, and I'll make you one in return. If you want to mend your ways and put all this behind you, the Crux, it'd be humble work, but at least it'd get you on your feet and making an honest living. A much better deal than what you've got.
Wow, thank...
Right. Let's see what we've got in here. This isn't what we're looking for. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find it. Those rocks look kind of weird. Let's see if there's anything there. Let's keep looking.
Follow my lead.
What are those hilly trolls digging for? Wait, actually, I've heard they sometimes dig for buried treasure. Let's go take a closer look. Nope, not here. Now that we've searched all the places of interest in this area and come up with nothing, it's
Captain Beidou! Captain Beidou!
Huh?
Captain Beidou! Actually, because we were thinking about what you... Well, me and the boys decided...
Oh?
Yes.
Okay then. But I'll warn you right now, you won't have it easy. So there'll be a grueling test you have to...
I understand. Truth be told, Captain, it's only because it's you. And since you made us this kind offer, I'd like to ask if...
Well, there's no place in the Crux for delusion. But then again, so it comes down to you. If you manage to, then yeah.
Thank you, Captain Beidou. I couldn't help but notice you were searching for something else.
Why? Do you have any
We heard about 2 treasures, both in Guili Plains. We were still looking for the first, so maybe the other one might be what you're looking for. Not too far from here. All the info we got about this treasure came from the black market. The answer's hidden inside a... Drunken... As for the ruins but beyond that line...
So, see my friend here? If they taught treasure hunting as an art form, you'd... Am I right? Okay.
Okay. These are the law, but judging by this...
It seemed... Drunkenly, I gazed at the ruins. Do you have any ideas? Somewhere you can see the ruins from. Yeah, and maybe the...
Oh, I got it!
Dusk and the shadow... Let's take a look around. Found it! You really came... Without your help, I don't think I ever would have gotten my hands on... Not much. But when I found the treasure, I'll let you read it for yourself. Finished? Yeah. I can't... Well, let's... Well, this is it. Oh, boys, it's time for your first. Give this check to the old lady who lives in that wooden hut.
Yes, boss.
What's up? But you only find sakura blooms in certain places. Let's just pick. You've already helped me out. Okay, off you go then. Take your child in a faraway land.
Last one.
Follow my lead.
So after we dropped you off and we searched the wreck. At first I thought, but after a closer look, as for I'd say, so I thought of you. Is that right? Here's the map. So, Chingsa Village. I don't see the resemblance at all. How'd you come to that conclusion? Oh, You're coming with.
Ah, Beto! It hasn't been all that, but I'm glad you picked today. I'm too old to get—
Rest assured, Granny Zhuoshin, whatever the situation is—
Oh, thank goodness. It's Captain Beto. You couldn't have come at a better time. You're the voice of reason I need in this situation.
Captain, please, help me get justice.
Whoa, hey. What exactly is going on here? Spit it out, tell me everything.
It makes me mad just talking about it. G here, I don't know if he's got a screw loose or what his problem is. But anyway, he took it upon himself to raise, well, practically a whole army of finches, okay? And now guess what? They fly onto my land and completely destroy at least half of my crops. I asked him to pay compensation, but he refused. Now how is that fair?
Captain, I'm innocent. They're not even my finches. I just thought they looked kinda cute, you know, so I fed them a couple of times. They're wild birds, though.
A couple times? Are you kidding me? That's rich. Really rich. There were 2 of them when you first started. 2 finches. Now you have a whole roof full of finch nests. I swear, every time I come by your place, I think I'm at a bird market. I'm telling you, you are not gonna get away with this anymore.
So that's how it is. I think I got the picture. What's your take? Yeah, you have a point. Gee, let's say I'm interested in buying these finches off you. What would you say to that?
Are you serious, Captain? Oh, that would be great. Honestly, with all this trouble they've been causing me lately, they've become a bit of a burden. So if you're happy to take them off my hands, that would be perfect.
All right, deal. My only condition is, you have to use some of the money to compensate Wenjing for her losses.
Oh, come on. But I never raised them, did I?
Well, you tell me. You took my deal, that means you admitted to being the owner, doesn't it? Otherwise, what gives you the right to sell them to me?
Captain Beto's right. If you didn't raise them, what makes you think you can go taking her money for them, huh?
Well...
Don't worry. My offer includes plenty left over for you after deducting the compensation. This way, you get something back for looking after them.
Okay, then. Okay. I'll pay the compensation.
I hope you 2 are very grateful indeed to Beto. I dare say no one else will be quite so accommodating toward the people of our village.
Granny Zhuoshin, as you know, many of the boys from your fine village do sterling work for the Crux. The fleet wouldn't be what it is. Gee, Wenjing, I guess you—
Captain Beidou!
Pops Shing!
I heard you were in.
What's the issue?
Oh, come with me. You'll see.
Follow my lead! Captain Beidou, you're here.
I heard that you and Pops Shing had a little misunderstanding. So, what's up? Tell me about it.
Zhen planted a tree on his property a few years back. I had no issue with it at the time. It's just a tree. But a few years on, it's grown taller than the roof of my house. Every morning when I get up and open the window, I just want to feel the sun on my face. But I'm greeted instead by the looming shadow of my neighbor's tree. It really affects my mood. I asked Zhen to cut it down so I could get some sunlight back on my property. But he said no. It's like he's done this on purpose just to drive me crazy.
Captain Beidou, you gotta believe me. I didn't intend to block the sunlight, but there's nothing I can do about it now. It's not just any old tree, you see. That tree was planted there by my late father. Not long after he planted it, he passed away. And just before he passed, he left me with some parting words. He said our family's fortune was inauspicious and we needed something to suppress the bad luck. That's what he planted the tree for. How can I just chop it down? I'll be honest, I spent a few years studying in Liyue Harbor, so I don't actually share his superstitious beliefs. But still, that doesn't change the fact that this was my father's dying wish.
Okay, I think I'm all clear on the situation. What are you thinking? I was thinking along the same lines as you. Look, Pops, I'm not trying to make excuses for Zhen. Zhen's desire to protect his tree isn't for money or because he wants to hurt anyone, or for the sake of any superstition. He just wants to honor his father's dying wish. Pops, you have kids too, right?
Yeah. When you put it like that.
Pops, if you can agree to it, I'll have a word with Granny Zhuoshin and see about getting you some money from the relief fund as compensation for having your sunlight blocked. As for the tree...
That sounds good to me. Whatever you think, Captain Beidou. The tree can stay. Some compensation would make me feel much better about the whole thing.
Thank you, Captain Beidou. And thank you for understanding Pops Shing. I'll make sure to trim it back when I get home to let some more light through. It'll be such a relief not to have to worry about this anymore. On a separate note, I remember the Crux last visited the village not very long ago. Is there some special reason why you're back in person so soon?
Nothing all that special, just personal reasons. I'm looking for some treasure.
Huh? Treasure? Wait a second. That reminds me, I saw Chongping and Defu arguing in the fields earlier. It sounded like they were both trying to lay claim to some treasure. I don't know if it's related to the one you're looking for, but anyway, they're probably still there now.
Really? Okay, well, you and Pops Shing can go about your business now. I'll go see what the situation is.
Huh? Beidou, you're just in time. Defu's being completely unreasonable.
What happened?
I'm not being unreasonable, Captain. I got Chongping to help me plow my land because it's the busy season. And then, what do you know? He plows up a treasure chest. Way I see it, it's my land, so the treasure belongs to me, right? I think it's a pretty clear-cut case.
You say that, Defu, but what you're forgetting is that I came to help you plow your fields out of the goodness of my heart, and you haven't paid me a single mora. It was also my plowing that turned up this chest. However you cut it, surely I'm entitled to at least some of the treasure.
The domestic drama just keeps coming today. What are your thoughts? Okay, I think I'm up to speed here. If you two really want to take this further, I can get a legal expert from Liyue Harbor to adjudicate. As for the costs, I'll cover them. What do you think? Neither of you seems thrilled about this course of action. Okay, so plan B. I'll be straight with you. The reason I came here today was to look for some treasure. Chances are it's hiding right there in the chest you're both fighting over. So, how about you two stop fighting over it and do me a favor by handing it to me? Of course, I'll be indebted to both of you. If either of you ever needs anything in the future, the Crux will not hesitate to lend you our support.
Captain, you're far too kind, really. Indebted? That won't be necessary. If you want this chest, you go ahead and take it.
Yep, totally agree. If only I'd known you were looking for this chest. You should have said something. I would have delivered it to you personally to save you the trip.
It seems like it's been quite a busy day for you, helping us settle all our little quarrels. Come on, let's go to the village. I'll rally the masses. We'll get some good food and good drink and have a good old get-together.
Don't worry about the chest. I'll carry it over.
These guys just give it up? That's mad. What was it, 20?
Keep your weapon ready. You never know what's around the corner.
21. So close.
What a fine day today has been. Beidou has solved an awful lot of problems in our village.
She sure has. Without Captain Beidou, that compensation payment would have bankrupted me. Yeah, and if it weren't for Captain Beidou, I'd still be arguing with Pops Xing.
Here, here. We have plenty to thank Captain Beidou for, I'm sure. I propose a toast in her honor.
To Captain Beidou. Cheers!
I couldn't ask for more than the chance to get everyone together and drink to our heart's content. Cheers! Phew, that really hit the spot. Want to get some air? The view in this place is pretty good. We can take a look through the contents of that chest while we're at it. Come on, let's... So, I've been thinking. But don't you think some of my... You can laugh, I don't mind. Take Changping and Dufu's wrangling over that chest, for instance. I had no clue who it should belong to, so I just came up with this stupid idea of taking it for myself. At least that way, neither of them would feel like it was unfair. But, I mean, I'm no Ningguang. I can't make a perfect deal every time. And I'm no Yanfei either. Not all my judgment calls are going to be 100% fair and square. I am Beidou, and my strength is in trading favors. You think I should be more selective? Some people think their favors are so valuable that they need to plan out how and when to use them to maximize the return on their investment. They view the favor as a bargaining chip. Others see doing favors as a burden. Not worth anything in monetary terms and prone to getting you locked in a cycle of constantly returning the favor back and forth. But the way I see it, favors are what keep people connected to one another. Over thousands of years, the people of Liyue have created bonds between each other by doing someone a favor here and asking for a favor there. This means that no individual is truly on their own out there. When someone falls down, there's an invisible net made of human connections, waiting to catch them and get them back on their feet. Over the years, I've come to owe favors to a great many people, and many other people have come to owe me one. These are the countless bonds between us, like so many fish in the sea. And they're the reason that the Crux and I have survived the countless hardships we faced. I believe that if there ever comes a day when the world is overrun by monsters, Liyue's legal system collapses and the land is thrust back into an age of war, it's these bonds that will see us all through the dark days ahead, until we come out on the other side. I'm not saying that. But either way, we have a pretty firm bond between us already, don't you think? Was this wind brewed in a winery? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, yeah, the chest! Come on, let's... It's not exactly what I was looking for. Come on, let's get back...
Good shit. Alright. That's everything. Seems massive. They really need to increase the scale of these, or decrease the scale, whatever. It's way too large. Especially with the map as well, because it keeps getting bigger. Especially for bigger screens. I think it's fine on smaller screens because you actually need to see the shit, but on bigger screens you need a bigger scale. Alright, next time we're gonna do all the Inazuma ones. Or, or the Sumeru ones. Inazuma. All of these are Inazuma. There's no Sumeru ones. Alright, whatever. We'll do these two next time. These two.